Today we'll be having a look at the Billy Gibbons signature Gibson custom shop guitar, as well as a look at its overall guitar collection. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Guitars, the home of luxury shred machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Billy Gibbons signature guitar from Gibson Custom Shop, as well as a greater look at his overall guitar collection. ZZ Top were an American rock band founded in Houston, Texas in 1969. Over the course of their career, they created some iconic songs, all based around Billy Gibbons' iconic guitar tone. The ZZ Top frontman always used very light gauge strings and light chambered guitars, and this contributed to his wild and wacky guitar tone. Due to the lack of string tension, he was able to create cool vibrato effects even on big chord shapes. You can hear this in Lagrange, and his guitar playing never lacked feel. The first guitar we're going to look at today is arguably one of the coolest ones that's in his collection. As you can see on screen now, this is the 1959 Gibson Les Paul Standard Pearly Gates. You may have heard the Pearly Gates terminology being used in Seymour Duncan pickups, and this is the story why. This was Billy's first ever Les Paul, a 59 model, not bad going, eh? This guitar actually inspired the Pearly Gates humbuckers that Seymour Duncan would later release with Billy Gibbons as a signature pickup. Billy got the guitar off a rancher who lived in Downey, Texas, who himself once played in a country band. He sold it to him for $250. But legend has it, before he bought the guitar in Texas, apparently Billy loaned $250 to an aspiring actress so she could buy a car and drive from Houston to Hollywood for an audition. After she drove there and successfully got the part she was auditioning for, her friends, among them Billy, were joking around that the car must have some kind of divine connection, and they named it the Pearly Gates. After she finally sold the car and sent the money back to Billy, Billy obviously bought the guitar and transferred the nickname over to the Les Paul. And this guitar has actually been used on every single ZZ Top album. Gibson actually released a replica of this Pearly Gates guitar. This was, as you can see on screen now, the 2009 Gibson Les Paul Billy Gibbons Pearly Gates replica. This guitar was limited to 350 pieces, and 50 of those were aged to look exactly like the original Pearly Gates. Very, very cool 59 replica. Billy's first guitar was actually a 1962 Gibson Melody Maker. He got this gift for Christmas just after he turned 13. The guitar is just a standard Gibson Melody Maker with a single pickup, single cutaway, and two-tone sunburst. Now going on to one of the most statement pieces of his collection, Gibson have actually remade this gold top, but Billy Gibbons owned lots of different gold tops in that kind of 57 spec, and Gibson basically brought out the Gibson Les Paul 1957 gold top pinstripe. Billy owns many gold top Les Pauls, but the one that stands out is his custom-made pinstripe Les Paul. This design, including all aging and pinstriping, was thought of by Billy himself and done by the Gibson Custom Shop and Rick Harris, who is a well-known hot rod pinstriper. The guitar is based heavily on the 1957 Les Paul with some modification. The body was built from mahogany, but is hollowed out from the inside, so it weighs a lot less than a standard model. And this was very common across Billy Gibbons' signature guitar collection. This gold top is actually equipped with the Pearly Gates set of humbuckers from Seymour Duncan, which are very expensive pickups but sound incredible. The tones that we got in this demo I'm really happy with. It works really well with fuzz tones and clean tones and kind of has the iconic sound of a PAF. now moving on to some of the other guitars in Billy's collection. He had a 1955 Fender Stratocaster hardtail. This was actually used on the recording of LaGrange. This is really cool. This is a 1961 Gibson SG/Les Paul called Little Red, and as you can see, it has a little bit of pinstriping done to it. A very specialist guitar was the John Boland Stoner Broadcaster Esquire. This guitar was custom made for Billy by John Boland sometime in the early 2010s. The guitar featured a cream T pickup, a top-loaded bridge, and a chambered body and neck, and a Jimmy Reed style pickguard. Here's probably one of the most comical guitars in his collection. This is the John Boland / Gretsch Bo Diddley fur guitar. This is actually a square guitar. I'll show a picture without the fur so you can see the construction of this guitar. And it's a very comic guitar, obviously more of a stage guitar, I imagine. Billy uses this guitar exclusively for the song Legs. The guitar was made by John Boland and was based on the Gretsch Bo Diddley model. And whilst we're on the topic of Billy Gibbons, let's talk about his new Magnatone amplifier. Unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know that a lot of artists have chosen to work with Magnatone, including Slash and obviously Billy Gibbons being two massive names that Magnatone have brought on. The amp basically brought together the Super 59 at Mark I and Mark II models in one package. It's powered by a pair of EL34 tubes, which delivers 45 watts of Class AB power, with both gain stages of the Mark I and Mark II. If your wallet doesn't spread that far, he has also been known to use an M18, which is kind of like a mini stack that Magnatone make, which is a lot more reasonably priced. So let's get into the signature guitar. So now you've heard quite a lot of tones and a few riffs from ZZ Top, and now we're going to just show you the electronics of this guitar. So this is the neck pickup in isolation, as there's no like pickup selector. You have to just roll down the tones, and this is the full volume, full tone. This is the neck and the bridge now. This is the bridge pickup. pickups are so spanky, they sound like a really authentic PAF, but we actually have really light gauge strings on these. These are 8s, I believe. They have a really, really snappy tone to them, so really good for country. So there's a little bit of a rundown of Billy Gibbons' guitars, as well as a little review of his signature guitar that he made with Gibson Custom Shop. If you look back further in our history on our YouTube channel, you'll see that we actually have reviewed the aged and signed one as well. So make sure to go and give that a check out as well. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like and comment down in the section below, and make sure to subscribe to see more of our content. Thank you so much for watching Squealing Guitars, and we'll see you next time. Keep rocking, guys.